everyone on Super Saturday, July the 12th, an 11 race extravaganza on ITV on Saturday. The best of the action from Newmarket on July Cup Day, York and from Ascot. A really good mixture of compelling top-class group action and some tough handicaps. The ground is fast across the country. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. This goes in the 212 at Newmarket, a 7 furlong fillies handicap, and I think Miss Nightfall holds outstanding claims here from the James Fanshawe yard. Now James chugging along nicely at the minute, 3 winners in the last fortnight, and this filly looked really unlucky not to win first time up at Goodwood. Her run checked at a crucial time in a very strong handicap and running on very strongly. She was a warm order for the Sandringham at Royal Ascot as a result of that, and had absolutely no luck at all, left with far too much ground to make up after breaking slowly from the stalls. Much more positive tactics are on the cards here from Saffie Osborne, and I think this 7 furlong trip on fast ground would be her optimum conditions. There's still loads more improvement in the tank. Our value angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 2 o'clock at York, a 1 mile handicap, and I like Blue for You here from the David O'Mara yard. And the David, cracking record at York over the years, he's going really well now, and I don't think that's been the case when Blue for You was running earlier in the season. David's had 5 winners in the last 14 days. And this one, as 3 of his 5 career wins have come over this course and distance in the past. He's well treated. Last time out here, over 7. He's shaped really well, running on strongly from a poor position, up to a mile. Tudhope choosing him over his stablemate Beau Pedro. I think Blue for You can go really close with any luck in running. The remaining 9 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll spin through them in time order. The 2:22 at Ascot, the Summer Mile. Group 2, I think My Cloud's worth sticking with here. A very progressive performer of Roger Varian's, upped to Group 2 company after landing the Royal Hunt Cup. Backed off the boards there, 3-1 favourite in a huge field, and actually sluiced up with plenty in hand. He's well worth his place here with ideal conditions back at Ascot. Over to York for the 5 furlong listed contest at 2:35. I'm sticking with our old favourite here, JM Jungle. A slightly better race than he usually runs in, but he's got such a good record at York, and he was unnaturally unlucky over this course and distance last time out, on the wrong side of the track as things panned out and having to wait for a gap. Quickening clear on this side, only to bump into one on the far side. He's bound to go really close again. I never think there's that much between these top-class handicappers and listed or Group 3, Group 2 sprinters, and JM Jungle can prove the point this afternoon. Back to HQ for the 250, a 7 furlong handicap, the Bumbrey Cup. Well, more thunder went into everyone's notebook at the Royal meeting. I think Haggis was absolutely furious after that ride from Marquand. He tried to come from last to first in a furlong and a half and just failed. He's still miles ahead of the game. I'm sure he's going to start a very well-backed favourite. Marquand has got a chance, a bit of redemption here. A fast run 7 furlong should suit him ideal. I think he's a group performer in the making. Over to York for the 3:10. It's a similar story here. Archivist landed a huge gamble last time out at York 14 days ago with plenty in hand, suffering a rough trip under a confident ride. He has gone up £5, but it won't be enough to stop him winning again. Back to Newmarket for a mile handicap at 3:25. When I like 5th column here, is completely unexposed. He made a really good start into handicaps at Sandown in April. They then saved him for the Royal meeting. He ran really well and 7th in the Britannia after a slow break and a rough trip from rear. More positive tactics likely here. I think he'll take plenty of holding with Ryan Moore, a very eye-catching booking. Over to York for the 3:45, a small field for a 1 mile 6 furlong Group 3. I think Table Talk is the clear form choice here for an excellent yard. I really like Tom Clover. He's a smart colt who'll find this a lot easier than Hardwick at the Royal meeting last time out, around about 3-1. He must go really close. He's a relentless galloper, and I think the galloping track on fast ground at York will be absolutely ideal. Back to Newmarket for the 4 o'clock, a Group 3 over 7 furlongs. Some very interesting 2-year-olds here, none more so than Venetian Lace from the Charlie Johnson yard. I think Charlie had 30 winners in June, and he's carried on in the same vein in July. They're absolutely flying, and Venetian Lace is a typical one from the yard. A scopy, relentless galloper who I think will get a positive ride here from Machine Murphy, hopefully make all the running and use his long stride to beat some top rivals from the better known yards these days. He ran so well in the Cheshire behind Humidity, and I think that's quite strong form. Back to Newmarket for the day's feature at 4:35, the July Cup. A vulnerable favourite here, in my opinion, and I prefer Flora of Bermuda at around about 5-1. Andrew Balding, we seem to say it every week, he is in amazing form. He's had 20 winners in the last fortnight at an incredible 33% strike rate, and this useful sprinter's shaped really well in defeat in warm company twice already this summer. She suffering a troubled passage in the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee Stakes behind Lazat last time out. James Doyle in the saddle this afternoon. I think Flora Bermuda must coach, perhaps play each way, looks sure to give his running. And finally, back to Ascot. It doesn't get much easier. A handicap at 450 over 5 furlongs. I like Blue Day. He's a course and distance winner here in the past. He's got optimum conditions to return to winning form, and the booking of Callum Shepherd is a plus for a hold-up ride in this big field. Best of luck with all 11 races on Saturday, everyone. Please do check out my YouTube channel and subscribe, like and comment on the videos, and do have a look at our sponsor, Priced Up Bet. On these Saturdays, they are very, very competitive in all of the races.